Hey everybody, it's Terry Patterson, Chief Nutrition Officer of the 10 Weeks to Wow Nutrition, Weight Loss, and Personal Training Program. Sorry we missed you yesterday. That snowstorm had us all at home and it was just way too chaotic here with 4 dogs and my grandson. We just never got around to the video. But I'm here today and we're going to talk about these products. And you're probably wondering why I have 2 cans. So I've had 1 can since 2010 and I've had the other can since 2017. And I'm sure if I opened up the can from 2010, this product would be fine. First and foremost, what I want you to look at though, when you look at any product, is the nutritional facts label. Now these nutritional facts labels are going to get a makeover. I'm not sure when. As soon as I know, I will definitely relay that to you. But if we looked at this nutritional facts table, what they're suggesting as a serving size is 125 ml. Now that can be confusing to some of us older people as we learn the metric system much later in life. So I still even find myself very much a half a cup, an ounce kind of gal. But what they're suggesting is a serving size is 125 ml, which is half a cup. And where I've put the blue line on this measuring cup is half a cup. So again, when have you ever drank half a cup of soup and went, whew, I'm stuffed? Never. It's not realistic. So if you're going to have a full cup, you need to double the information on the nutritional facts table. And let's be realistic. Who couldn't actually bang back 2 cups of soup, right? Then you're going to have to quadruple that information. So if we just went with what they're suggesting the serving size is, the half a cup, we would get 640 milligrams of sodium. That's almost half your day's worth. We shouldn't have more than 1,500 milligrams in a day. So if you had this half a cup of soup, you're already at 640. Then you're probably going to add some crackers and that's going to take that up even higher. And remember, a diet that's really high in sodium is very, very hard on your kidneys. And you want to ensure that your diet is really rich in potassium because that's going to help to excrete all of that sodium out of your kidneys. And foods that are rich in potassium are all fruits and vegetables, yellowfin tuna actually, salmon as well. They all have a lot of potassium. A potato is the be all to end all. So again, like, holy, the poor potato has gotten such a bad rap, but actually it's loaded with potassium and B vitamins, all kinds of great nutrients that you actually need. So eat potatoes, eat bananas, eat carrots. Remember, 14 carrots have 35 calories. Eat the carrots. Okay, so 640 milligrams of sodium, and then the sugar. There's 13 grams of sugar for half a cup. And if we go back to the last video, we now know that 4 grams is a teaspoon. So if you actually had this half cup of soup, now you've had more than 3 teaspoons of sugar. If you ate the full cup, now you've had 6 teaspoons. And if you eat 2 cups, now you've had 12 teaspoons of sugar. You thought you were just having some tomato soup. Wrong. You're not. Okay. Now, back to why I have 2 cans. So I was in the grocery store and Campbell's did this whole marketing campaign where they had the gentleman standing in a room and they filled it all up with salt and they said, we took so much sodium out of our products. And we all believed them. Well, I was in the grocery store, and again, this is going back a couple of years, and I thought, oh, I wonder how much sodium they actually took out of their products, because I don't eat this stuff. I mean, I did as a kid, because we didn't know. I mean, who didn't have tomato sandwich with a grilled cheese on white bread, right? We all did. But the new and improved Campbell's soup, and again, this claim up here just talks about the tomatoes and how they're harvested. The new and improved soup now has 750 milligrams of sodium for half a cup. So they didn't reduce it. They increased it. But they didn't tell you that. If you had the full cup, now you are actually at that 1,500 milligrams of sodium. It's crazy. It all comes down to marketing. They don't really care about you. I care about you. I care about your health. And I guess some of you have seen on social media or the news that Luke Perry from 90210 has had a massive stroke. Now, he doesn't really fit the criteria of a stroke because most people have strokes because they have high blood pressure. Now, that's not to say he couldn't have high blood pressure, even though his body frame doesn't suggest that he would have high blood pressure. He could have had some underlying health issues. We don't know. But I'm sure we'll find out. So for sure, he is in our prayers because we all watched that show. And hopefully he's going to be okay with no long-term damage. Like, you don't want to have a stroke. So you got to keep your sodium low. You got to keep your weight in check. Remember, your kidneys regulate your blood pressure. If they are being suffocated by fat, they can't work properly. Hence, your blood pressure goes up. It's the silent killer. You don't even know that you have high blood pressure most of the time, unless you're using the cuff. And again, when you're getting your blood pressure taken, don't talk. Your feet should be resting on something, and your back should be against something. But generally at the doctor, they just have you sit on the table, your feet are dangling in the air, right? And your back, you're not leaning on anything. So that's not really a great way to measure your blood pressure. Plus, most people get white coat syndrome. They get a little bit anxious when they're getting their blood pressure. So having a machine at home is a great idea. You can monitor it every day if you want to. Really, really important. You want to get that blood pressure down. Okay, so I have these crackers. What I want you to know about all crackers is that they have artery clogging trans fat in them, right? If you look at the label here, the ingredients, that's French, wheat flour, shortening. The second ingredient is shortening. The third ingredient is sugar. And then we don't know what type of sugar because the food label doesn't tell us, but the new food labels will tell us. And they'll also actually tell us what's added sugar versus naturally occurring. So if there's fruit in that product, again, I don't worry about naturally occurring sugar. I want to know about the added sugar. And glucose, fructose, that's the worst. That fructose is going to build up and build up and build up in your liver and cause non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And that has been connected to heart disease. And it's very, very hard to lose weight when you have a fatty liver. Imagine you made your liver fat from your crappy diet. Not great, guys, not great. I'm just going to show you this. I hope you can see it. So this is called the ingredient game. And again, just to show you some marketing, if we start with the Coffee Mate, what do you think the first ingredient would be? Well, I'll tell you, the main ingredient is corn syrup solids. Yikes. How about Newman's Own? What the heck is that Newman's Own? Oh, barbecue sauce. Right. So it says no high fructose corn syrup. There's some honey in each bottle. Not that honey is any healthier than sugar, but the barbecue sauce has more cane sugar, water, vinegar, and tomato paste than honey. Maybe sugar in big letters on the front wouldn't sell as well. If we look at the 100% grape juice, that's not actually what you're getting. Or sorry, is that cranberry? Mostly cranberry juice. In fact, you're getting more grapes and apple juice than cranberry or raspberry. Again, so always read the ingredients, always read the nutritional facts table. And just one more quickly, the sweet potato chips, if you thought sweet potato was going to be the first ingredient, you were wrong because it's stone ground corn. So again, you have to read the ingredient list. That's where you're going to get all the information about what you're putting into your body. And again, when we know when the new food labels are coming out, I will certainly let you know. That's all I have for today. Thank you again for listening. Sharing is caring. You guys are sharing my videos. I really appreciate that. I got a call yesterday. It said Buffalo, New York. I said to Rob, oh, maybe it's Jim Kelly from the Buffalo Bills. But it wasn't Jim Kelly, but it was a really nice man from Buffalo, interested in working with me with my online program. So again, guys, thanks so much for sharing my videos. If you have any questions, keep them coming. And if you ever find yourself in Font Hill, please look up my girlfriend, Christine. She owns 9 Round. It's a fitness studio. I believe it's kickboxing and boxing. Tell her that I sent you, and I'm sure she'll offer you a free week. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Have a great day. Take care and eat well.